The Packers come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Dolphins going up against the Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to pull up every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Green, 39!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Set! Green, 39! Green, 39!
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down here on a frigid December night. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd.
Check. Here we go now. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
All right, here we go.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's what love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One receiver left, two to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Leopard! Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Packers are having trouble slowing down the passing game. The Dolphins, though, should be credited because they showed last week they can pass the ball very well. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Packers take it at the 29. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and he'll end up picking up 18 yards on the play. They would go on to kick a field goal and put 3 points on the board. Packers later on the drive, they're going to come away with another sack here. This will go as a loss of 10. On offense midway through the second. The pass will be completed into coverage, and this great play will go for 6. Now trailing by 7. So that's it for us. We'll go back now under the lights for the second half of this Sunday night matchup.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. He finds some open field here. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Their big-bodied receiver, 76 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many...
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdowns. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows the blitzers to get there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers. Their big tight end. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This will be caught at the 2. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their big tight end with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. take it in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packers defense, they ready themselves here. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs,
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now they try the right side here. No, bottled up. Fumble. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, got three. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And back out onto the field comes the Packers defense. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They come out here in the eye.
Green 39. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as